Body A of mass 4m moving with a speed u collide with another body B of mass 2m is at rest. The collision is head-on than the elastic collision in nature. After the collision, the fraction of the energy lost by the colliding body A. What's the thing we are going to discuss now? Here it's given it's a head-on collision, then another thing is elastic nature. So here we need to two conservation law if it is elastic collision. One there is no energy lost during the collision. So one of the conservation is energy conservation. It is head-on collision, then there is a momentum conservation along the x-axis. So these two things we are going to apply. First we need to draw the diagram. That's the thing we are going to see in detail.
Here we have the question. We need to first picturize the question. The body of mass 4m moving with a speed u. Suppose this is 4m, the mass. It is moving with a speed u. Collides with the another body B of mass 2m. This is a mass 2m. It is initial velocity, you can call this is 0. If you are taking this is u, the velocity of this particle, because it is initially at rest. After the collision, this is before collision, you can say the diagram. Before collision, now what is happening after the collision is head on and elastic in nature. They are given the collision is head on. Head on means after the collision it will move in the same direction, even the mass 4m as well as the 2m after the collision 2m. But this is velocity v2, this is velocity v1. This is after the collision. It's a before collision, this is after collision, you can call. After collision, because it's head-on collision, it will move in the linear direction, in the same direction, maybe along the x direction only. So this is the given picture for this problem. After the collision, the fraction of the energy lost by the colliding body A. Suppose this is a, if you are taking this object A, this is a B at rest, this is a after collide, this is a B. So what is the fraction of the energy? It is lost by the colliding body. That means what is the amount of energy it is transferred, you need to find. Then you have to subtract that amount and then you have to divide it by the original energy. That is the fraction of energy it is lost. So you need to find what they are asking means the fraction of the energy lost by the object A. That would be equal to the energy of the A before collision minus the energy of the A after collision divided by the energy of the A, the original energy of the A. This is a fraction of the energy. This is the point we need to find. The how much energy is lost during the collision divided by the original energy, that is a fraction of the energy that colliding body. What is the collision? The fraction of energy lost by the object means this much amount of energy is lost by the object. The numerator is defined what is the energy lost by the object. Based on, we are not going to find the what is the energy of the B after colliding. Just we need to find what is the energy of A after the colliding. If you are subtracting with the original energy with the A, it will give the amount of energy lost by the A. Then if you are comparing with the original energy, it will give the fraction of the energy lost by the A. So for solving this problem, we are going to use the two conservation law. The first conservation, it should satisfy the momentum conservation. So the momentum conservation, it says momentum conservation, it tells us the momentum P before collision is equal to the momentum of the system after collision. So this is a momentum conservation. We need to find what is the before momentum of the system, and then after the collision what is the momentum of the system. So we know the before collision this object B is at rest, the velocity is 0, the ub is 0. What is ua velocity means the ua is equal to u. So the momentum, the only one momentum before collision, that is the mass time the velocity, the mass of the object is m times the 4m, that is the mass of the object A, times the u, this is the momentum of the A before collision, plus the momentum of the B before collision, that would be 0 because the velocity of the B is 0. The momentum of the collision A after the collision, so the momentum, what is the momentum of the object A means after the collision, that would be equal to the mass time the velocity v1 after the collision. The similar manner after colliding, it B also moving, it is having the momentum. The momentum of the B is the mass time the velocity v2. So you can take this is equation number 1, or else just you can divide the whole equation divided by 2m. If I divide it by 2m, the whole equation, it will give mm will get cancelled, only 2u. So 2u the left hand side, right hand side if I divide it by 2m, it is giving 2v1 plus 2m will get cancelled, it's a v2. This is a equation number 1 you can take. Now what we want to do, this is the momentum conservation equation. Now the second thing the system would satisfy the energy, there is no energy lost during the collision, so it should satisfy the energy conservation law. So you can take this is equation number 1, the momentum conservation equation. Energy conservation equation, it would be simple because before collision the object A is moving, the energy of the object A is simply half times the mass of m square, the kinetic energy. Here there is no potential energy given, we are going to take only the kinetic energy conservation here. So half time the mass time the velocity of the object A, that is square of the velocity. This is the energy of the object A. The object B is not moving, there is no energy, kinetic energy, it is 0. After the collision, the object A is moving with the velocity v1, so half time mv square. Here mass of the A is 4m v1 square. The energy of the object B, that would be equal to half time the mass of the object B, that is 2m, then velocity v2 square. This is the energy conservation law. Suppose if you want to simplify, you can you can cancel 1 2 are 2, 2 2 are 2, 1 2 2 are 4, 2 2 we can cancel. Then you can divide the whole equation by m, because this term having m, this term having m, this term having m. If I are dividing by whole term m, it will give the left hand side 2m u square, right hand side is 2m v1 square plus 2 2 got cancelled, m v2 square. Actually you got to divide it by m on both sides. Suppose if you are dividing by if you are cancelling that m, 2u square equal to 2 v1 square plus v2 square. This is the energy conservation equation. You can take this is the equation number 2. Now we want to find the energy here. Actually we need the energy of the particle after the collision. That means we need to find what is the velocity of the once if we know the velocity, then we can find the energy of the object A after the collision, because we know the energy of the object A before collision, energy of the object A before collision. These two energy we know. We need to find only the velocity of the object A after the collision. Once if we know, then we can find what is the energy of the object A after the collision. For finding the V1, we are going to use these two equations. So that is the thing we are going to do. For that, you have to just neglect the V1 from the both the equation. You can do by the two way. Just first what we want to do, we are going to rearrange the equation number 1. So you can make the, if you are rearranging the equation number 1, simply you need v2 only. So if you are keeping the v2 one side, pushing 2v1 to the other side, it will give 2u minus 2v1. So this substitute this in equation number 2. Here we have the equation number 2. If I substitute here, the equation number is 2 is 2u square equal to 2v1 square plus v2 square. v2 square we have here, v2 we have, that is equal to 2u minus 2v1, it is whole square. Then if I squaring that one, 2v1 square, here a square, that means 4u square 4v1 square into 2ab, it will give 8uv1. So here it is 2u square equal to, here you go to rearrange everything, then it's a 2v1 square 4v1 square, it's a 6v1 square. Then here plus 4u square minus 8 to v1. So you got to rearrange this one also. If it is going that side, it is minus 2u square, it will give plus 2u square. So we have 6v1 square plus 2u square minus 8u time v1, it is equal to 0. In general, it is quadratic equation. Even you can divide it this whole equation by 3 and then write it in terms of the v1, decreasing power of v1, because we need to find what is our v1. If I divide it by 2, it's a 3v1 square. The next time you can write this one. If I divide it by 2, it's a 4 times u v1 here, plus if I divide it by 2, it's simply u square, it would be equal to 0. Here it's a quadratic equation in terms of the v1. You need to solve using the quadratic formula or any other formula. You will get what is the v1. You need to take the positive value of v. That is simply enough. If you are solving using this quadratic equation, it will give 3v1 square, 1 3 are 3. If you are just summing up, it will give minus 4. So you can call 3uv1 minus uv1, it will give the 4uv1 plus u square, it is equal to 0. If you are taking the 3v1 outside, inside v1 minus u, 3v1 if you are taking outside, like here it will give, suppose if you are taking the minus u outside, it will give v1 plus u, v1 minus u. So this will give 3v1 minus u into v1 minus u, it would be equal to 0. There are two solutions. If you are solving this one, it will give 3v1 minus u equal to 0. That means v1 equal to u by 3. This is another solution for this quantity, v1 equal to just simply u. But this is not true. We can't take this one as a solution, because after the collision, the initial velocity of the A is equal to the after the collision v1. That is not in general true, because after the collision it is losing some energy. After the collision, definitely v1 is different from the u. After the collision, the velocity of the v1, it will be different from the u. So you can take this is the solution for the realistic situation, the given in the above diagram. So v1 equal to u by 3. This is a velocity we are going to use to find the fraction of the energy lost by the A. So now we are going to calculate the fraction of the energy lost by the object A. Is we have the already defined the formula. The energy lost by the object A divided by the total energy, initial energy of the object A. How we can find the energy lost means, the energy of the objective minus the energy after objective after the collision. Before collision, after the collision, if you are subtracting, it will give the how much energy is lost during the collision, thereby the total energy of the A, that will give the fraction of the energy how much it is lost. Now just now we found what is the velocity of the objective after the collision. It is simply u by 3. So in general, the energy of the objective before collision, you can call it is before collision, that would be equal to of the mass of the objective, that is 4m, the velocity square. This is the before collision, minus after the collision, again of mass of the objective of m v1 square. This is after the collision, therefore the object of the mass A, that would be equal to of mass of the object A times u square. So this would be simply equal to, you can cancel this is 2m u square minus 1 by 2 4m v1, we know it is u by 3. If you square it, it will give u square by 9, thereby you can cancel this on, so it will give 2m u square. This would be simply equal to 2m u square minus, you can cancel these two, so 2 by 9 m u square thereby 2m u square. You can take the 2m u square commonly out, 2m u square in the numerator, it will give here 1, here in this term it is 2 by 9, thereby in the denominator 2m u square is there, you can cancel this term, so the final answer it would be 1 minus 2 by 9. If I cross multiply it, it is 9 minus 2 divided by 9, it will give 7 by 9. So what is the fraction of the energy lost by the object A is, means it's a 7 by 9. That is this much amount of fraction of the energy is lost by that object A.
So from the above detailed calculation, we got the answer. It is 8 by 9. So option 2 is the right answer.